but it wouldn't be possible without the help of Netic Center and Athena supporting our mission. I am Swati. Artsy Way of Life is my art advocacy platform. And just a little bit about the workshop. I will introduce the art form and say a couple of words about the artist as people are joining in. And Athena is recording the whole session. So my request is when he starts showing how he's doing the painting, maybe pin the artist screen on your side so that when you get the recording, you will see the artist, his screen to be the largest one. And then depending on, if you want to mute, definitely keep your phone on mute while the session is on. You can use the chat for asking question throughout the session, and at the end we will allow everyone to come on, be unmuted and ask any question directly to the artist. I will help throughout to answer the question, or I'll ask the artist if there is a question I don't know the answer to. With that, I am going to just, take a couple of minutes to say a little bit about the art form. And I hope you all can see my screen. Yes, I see that as well. So basically what we recommend is when you are watching Sourav demonstrating his art form, just listen and observe. Don't try to paint and listen and watch everything together, because that way you will miss probably some important strokes or important techniques he might be explaining. We only have 1 hour for him to demonstrate. This is a very complicated art form, but he will show whatever he can, and after the session, I will send you a demo video for your reference, the presentation, etc. So Phad painting, the creation of Phad painting has traditionally been a hereditary craft passed down from generation to generation within specific communities. The Joshi family of Shahpura in Rajasthan is particularly renowned for their expertise in Phad painting. They also helped preserving and promoting this unique art form. Kalyan Joshi is a very renowned name in Phad painting, and Sourav is a student of Mr. Joshi. And the way it started is Babuji was almost like a living legend, and he was very well respected in Rajasthan area. So people started kind of describing his life, his heroic act, etc., in a form of storytelling, and they will start taking those story and traveling to villages talking about it. So that's why Pabuji Par is how it is pronounced. In English, we call it Phad, but Pabuji Par is very, very well known, and that's how this whole art form started. You can see Sourav painting a huge Phad painting story here on the wall. It's actually mainly they talk about local deities or local heroes who they worship like deities. And far is also a long scroll painting, usually made on cloth, and stories that are painted on that cloth. So this is really a canvas which can be rolled up and traveled with. So this is more of a mobile shrine, if you will, and people take it from places with them. But nowadays, with from business perspective, from economic sustainability, artists are doing it on other mediums, smaller versions, etc., so that people can buy as art form. Making the color, the artist prepared the paint from gum, powdered earthen colors, water, and indigo. They keep a grinding stone on which the colors are ground with gum and water. The process is called rang banana, or in English, making of the color. Earthen colors are used to give the tempera effect. The color palette consists of bright orange, red, yellow, black, blue, green, and brown, derived from stones and minerals. Many of you may know that Rajasthan is a desert area full of minerals and stones. So typically, many Indian arts, or most of the Indian arts, they use natural resources available to them to make their colors. The colors are prepared by the women artisans, while the preparation of the canvas through application of starch and Kiria gond, indigenous glue, and ghotana, which is burnishing, that is done by men. So there is a division of labor, but typically the whole artist family is involved in the process. As I said, Fads used as portable temple all over the desert lands of Rajasthan. The poet priests, known as bhopas, narrate the story of Babuji to common people. And even in Christianity, in churches, painting played a huge role because language is still deriving. People don't always go to school. The formalization of education hasn't started, so many art forms were supported by religious backing to teach the common people about what is good, what is bad, what should be done, and of course, as a medium of storytelling. Um, when they're traveling, the Bhopas and Bhopis, they make daily offering to the Phad. It is considered a hereditary possession and is passed on to one of their kin to continue the tradition. Um, so they keep it as like a family treasure, and of course, it's also protection of uh, their um, their kind of economic way of life, right? So it is passed on as a commodity to someone who can do justice to it. Um, about Sourav Soni, I know him for last couple of years. He does Pichwai painting, and he also does Phad painting. So he's a student of Kalyan Joshi. Sourav uh, does a lot of workshops, and he's pretty good, and being very recognized in India for his work. We're very fortunate that he could join us today, even though he had an exam. And I said, well, people already registered, so please try to make it happen. So he said, sure, ma'am, I'm going to rent a hotel room and do the workshop from there. With that, I am going to let Shorav start his video, and we will watch how he creates the magic. Again, as a reminder, please pin Shorav on your camera on your side, and I will go off camera and I'll keep myself mute, but I can unmute myself when there is a question. Use the chat so that everyone can see your question, and I will use the chat and also the voice to help out with the program. Thank you again for joining.
स्टार्ट करें मैम?
Yes, Sharaf.
ओके, फर्स्ट अपन बेसिक बनाएंगे. फर्स्ट वी ड्रॉ सर्किल. सर्किल को 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड करेंगे, लाइक दिस, लाइक दिस. फिर इस जगह से अपन नोज बनाएंगे। इसके बाद लिप, यहाँ से लिप्स। इस पॉइंट से आईज बनाएंगे। आईब्रो। ईयर बनाएंगे। देन इस पॉइंट से टर्बन बनाएंगे लाइक दिस। टू लाइन ड्रॉ करेंगे लाइक दिस। ये हेड हो गया।
Making nose.
Making turban in four part. First big, then small, small, small. Here. After we again draw circle, and when we made girl face, woman. Next, this. Again we draw circle, divide in three part. Nose, lip, रखड़ी, ज्वेलरी.
So this is a human. This both are human faces, but the first one is man with a turban, and the one he's painting now is the woman. The same painting that we had on the poster. He's going to show us, something similar.
I tell some basic after we draw
Uh-huh.
sketch.
Yeah, and you will show the coloring, right, Sharav?
You all have done?
या शरव, तुम
Yes.
उसके लिए वेट मत करो क्योंकि 1 घंटे में वो कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाएगा.
ओके
तुम
ओके मैम,
तुम्हारे
कंटिन्यू करता हूँ.
तुम्हारे माफिक
मैं कंटिन्यू करता हूँ.
कंटिन्यू करो. हाँ, ठीक है. थैंक यू.
शेडो आ रही है ना. sketch is completed. अब अपन कलरिंग करेंगे.
Okay, so he's saying that the outline sketch is complete and he's going to put the colors now to show us how he does the coloring. Sharav, तुमने क्या natural dye use कर रहे हो?
Yes मैम, ये नेचुरल डाई लेके आया ना मैं. ये ऑरेंज कलर,
Okay,
ये
okay.
लाइट ऑरेंज है, स्किन कलर.
हाँ, थोड़ा थोड़ा बताएंगे कि कौन स्टोन से कौन कलर बनाया?
ये सिंदूर कलर से बना हुआ है.
So
सिंदूर.
he's using sindoor color or a stone for this yellow.
यस. इसमें येलो कलर मिक्स है, पेवरी.
Uh-huh.
हल्का सा अपन को दोनों येलो ज्यादा लेना है, येलो में हल्का सा अपन को ऑरेंज मिलाना है, तो
ऑरेंज
स्किन
मिलाना।
कलर बन जाएगा.
हाँ, ये क्या स्टोन से बनाया हो?
यस मैम, ये स्टोन से बने हुए कलर है.
Okay. So this is made from one kind of stone that is available in Rajasthan.
स्किन कलर बनेंगे सबसे पहले चेहरे में.
He's using the yellow for the body color, the face color and the skin.
इन हैंड.
And Sharav has kindly shared a template, the outline of this painting, which I will share with Athena and Athena will share with all of you. So in case you're not very comfortable with doing the outline yourself in a proportionate manner, you can use the template to begin with just to get a feel of this art form.
Skin color is done. Now we do yellow color, jewelry color. This is liquid form and the yellow stone.
Okay, so
Sangra.
this is the stone he used for the yellow color. So शरद वो जो अगला येलो दो ऑरेंज कलर तुमने स्किन पे
उसमें
दिया
मैम ये
और
वाला
एक
येलो था.
येलो
येलो में
हाँ
थोड़ा सा मिला हुआ है.
okay they look very close to each other.
जैसे मैम ऑरेंज को नारंगी भी कहते हैं. This is orange stone.
ठीक है. So शरद ये दो कैरेक्टर जो तुम पेंट कर रहे हो ये
जी मैम.
जनरल किंग एंड क्वीन है राइट? और
यस मैम, क्वीन एंड क्वीन है.
ओके
यस मैम.
प्रभु जी तो भी एक वॉरियर थे ना?
यस मैम, बाबूजी एक वॉरियर थे।
हाँ
जी मैम, वो जो राजस्थान के जो लोक देवता है ना,
हाँ हाँ
जैसे में बाबूजी लक्ष्मण जी, जो राम जी लक्ष्मण जी थे ना मैम,
हाँ हाँ हाँ
और वो लक्ष्मण जी के अवतार है बाबूजी।
हाँ, वो तो मैंने पढ़ी थी। तो तुम प्रभु जी पेंट करो तो कोई स्पेशल सिंबल ऐड करते हो इस?
मैम उसमें स्पेशल सिंबल ये होता है कि मैम बाबूजी के साथ हमेशा भाला रहता है रेड कलर का।
ओके।
और देव नारायण जी भी होते हैं मैम इसमें, और उनका
हाँ
सिंबल होता है स्नेक।
ओके।
तो
सो
ये
फॉर
फिगर यही रहता है मैम, इसके पास में मैम, तो या तो भाला बन जाता है तो वो बाबूजी फॉर्म हो जाता है। अगर उसके पास में स्नेक बन जाता है ना, तो वो देव नारायण जी फॉर्म हो जाता है।
okay, so he's saying there are different symbolism used to depict different personalities, like historical personalities, like Prabhuji and his associates. But this is just a general king and queen. Um, तो शरब, जब तुम पेंट कर रहे हो थोड़ा थोड़ा बता सकते हो कि वो स्टोन से कैसे ये कलर तुम प्रिपेयर करते हो? लाइक स्टोन ग्राइंड
जैसे
तो करते हो, वो तो।
स्टोन ग्राइंड करते हैं, सबसे पहले इसको बारीक पीसते हैं। पीसने के बाद मैम इनको क्या, जो गोंद होता है खाने का गोंद।
Okay, so he's saying that we after they grind the stone, they add some kind of a adhesive.
गम,
Ma'am,
गम गम।
Babul Indian gum. They
Oh,
use Babul Indian gum.
या
okay, okay.
येलो
So
कलर, वी यूज
they
ग्रीन
use
कलर।
they use some kind of gum to mix it and make their paint. It's pretty similar, depending on the region. In West Bengal, they also use vegetable dye and a different type of, the burnt soil from the earthen oven, and then they grind it and mix it with bale ka atta. Is this a flower in his hand?
यस मैम।
Okay, so the king is holding a flower in his hand. So you can kind of see how the royalties used to have like a very fashionable lifestyle, and they just kind of embraced beauty. So in Rajasthan, the outfit that people used to wear, everything it speaks royalty. So all the designs, the intricate artwork, other forms of India also has that, but Rajasthan has a lot of colors, and because they had different stones available easily in the region, so Rajasthani attire had a lot of stone based work. So
Rajasthan.
doing it on paper today, of course, but I actually bought one from Sharav, which is on silk. So he can that's a pichwai, but he can work on paper. Of course, for demonstration purpose, he's doing it on paper. He also paints on fabric, silk. So
यस
Sharav, when you are painting on silk, do you use fabric paint or what kind of paint do you use?
फैब्रिक पेंट। बिकॉज
Fabric?
मैम वो फैब्रिक, यस मैम। मैम वो
Yeah.
वॉशेबल होता है ना मैम फैब्रिक, अब नेचुरल डाई अपन यूज नहीं कर सकते, वो वॉश हो जाता है फिर।
Uh-huh.
यस मैम।
Yeah, for so that's why if you want natural dye, you need to go with paper-based painting. If you want silk-based painting, then it is typically done.
Ma'am, generally they use cotton cloth. Traditional wise, they use cotton cloth,
Yes,
and
yes,
they use natural dye made of uh, uh, different type of stones.
yes, yes.
And and in paper they use handmade paper, chemical free paper.
Okay, thank you. Also, Rajasthan is known for, you know, usage of very bright colors. So you can see the gold and yellow and red and green, all of those very
मैम
basic.
रेड फर्ड पेंटिंग में हमेशा रेड कलर ज्यादा यूज होता है और रेड कलर
Uh,
भी प्रतीक भी होता है।
mhm.
तो मैम इसमें जो मेन रोल जैसे करेक्टर होता है ना पापू जी का देवनारायण जी का, उनको हमेशा मैम रेड कलर में ही दर्शाया जाता है, बताया जाता है मतलब।
Okay. So he said
Ma'am,
in Phad
ma'am,
painting, red color is used quite a bit, especially the historical characters who
इनकी
are very famous. Red is prevalently used in those. Yes, Ambika.
ma'am, we generally use earthly pigment in this painting.
Yeah, I said that in the presentation. You didn't join at that time.
Ma'am, we use primary color in this, like red, yellow.
Yeah, yeah. Sharav, there is a question. तुम जब वो रंग बनाते हो
जी
उसमें
मैम।
वो गाम के साथ थोड़ा वाटर भी ऐड करते हो क्या?
ये वाटर तो बिल्कुल ऐड होता है मैम इसमें।
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's what I said that um okay.
Every color have different process. Sometimes we use goat milk also. Sometimes we use some poison also.
Ambika, can you use the chat because your voice is not coming through well. So, can you use the chat so everyone can see your response? Thank you.
We use blue color.
Okay.
This is stone.
This is also another very, very bright color and see all the basic colors are used. Yeah, indigo, right?
Yes, indigo.
This is indigo, yeah. So, is there a reason, Sharav, that men are painted in red and well, men are wearing red and women is wearing blue?
यस मैम। मैम ये तो नहीं, अगर अपन वुमेन में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, अपन इसमें कौन सा भी कलर यूज कर सकते हैं। वो कॉम्बिनेशन के अकॉर्डिंग रेड के साथ ब्लू अच्छा लगता है तो कॉम्बिनेशन के अकॉर्डिंग अपन ब्लू ऐड कर सकते हैं। इसके साथ अपन ये क्या बोलते हैं, जैसे पिंक भी यूज होता है जैसे, और अदर कलर भी अपन यूज कर सकते हैं इसमें।
Okay, okay.
ओनली मैन में मैम वो जो मेन कैरेक्टर है ना हिस्टोरिकल, उसमें ही है मैम मेन रोल, बाकी इसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं है।
Okay.
अगर जैसे जैसे अगर हनुमान चालीसा में ना अपन देखे, जैसे अगर राम जैसे सीता जी वनवास गए थे,
हाँ।
तो उसमें उस टाइम अपन है ना, उनको अपन येलो कलर में दर्शा सकते हैं, येलो कलर की साड़ी वगैरह में। उनको
ओके।
अपन कलरफुल में नहीं बताएंगे। अगर जब वो राम जी के साथ होंगे, जैसे वो क्या बोलते हैं अयोध्या में, तो अपन इनको मल्टी कलर में बताते हैं ऐसा। तो मैम स्टोरी के कलर चेंज हो जाता है।
ओके ओके, दैट्स इंटरेस्टिंग।
यस मैम। मैम द कलर इज डन, नाउ वी डू आउटलाइन।
So now he has done the coloring part. Now he will do the outline. Are you using black for this part? Sharav,
जैसे
ये
मैम ब्लैक कलर
black
की
use कर
काजल
रहे
से
हो?
बनता है। हेलो।
हेलो, black use कर रहे हो क्या?
मैम ब्लैक कलर है, ब्लैक कलर आउटलाइन।
Okay, so he is using black for the outline, and really this is a piece of jewelry that Rajasthani women wears, and it's kind of a very decorative piece, but a small piece which sits right in front of the forehead. That is what he's painting now.
सी ब्लैक, ब्लैक
And
कलर।
yeah, and black comes from the coal shoot.
यस मैम, जैसे ब्लैक मैम काजल से भी बनता है, और जो चिमनी का धुआं होता है उससे भी बनता है।
Okay, so he's saying that the black shoot comes from the chimney shoot, or sometimes, you can make coal shoot just with some kind of uh, a plate, a metal plate holding on top of a flame. And we used to make it's called kajal, which Indian women wear in their eyes, the black one. Um, yeah, we used to make this at home. Is asking if you have done Dashavatar or Mahabharat in Phad painting. Sharav, I think I have seen it, right?
मैम 10 अवतार तो है, महाभारत नहीं बनी हुई इस पे।
हाँ हाँ
10 अवतार बने हुए हैं।
हाँ, तुमने पेंट किया क्या?
मैम बनाए हुए है ना मैंने महाभारत, वो क्या बोलते हैं 10 अवतार। मैं आपको पिक्चर शेयर करूंगा।
Okay, so he said he will share. Yes, yeah, yeah. I will send it to you, Athena.
वी यूज 0 नंबर ब्रश, 0000000।
So he says that he uses 0000000 brush for this fine outline and the final decorative items. And then in Rajasthani attire, especially the old traditional one, there are heavy jewelries, and there are heavy jewelries with stone and a lot of gold, silver, because it's a very mineral rich area.
We use brush like this. We point बनाने के लिए मैम.
There is a question: which topics are popular as cultural narratives? So, Anja, in the presentation, I gave a little bit of pointer. So, Pabuji Ki Phad or Phad was the first one, which became very popular, and the Bhopas and Bhopis used to travel with that Phad, where they really talk about the local hero, who was a real life person and a warrior. So they talk about his life story, but then as it became popular, there are other um, mythological um, topics like Mahabharata and Dashavatar, like he said. I
रामायण,
also saw
हनुमान जी.
Hanumanji. Hanumanji painting in Phad. So all of those are there, and I'm pretty sure if we travel to Rajasthan, we'll see a lot of varieties that the artists are painting. Also, another thing to kind of keep in mind that as competitions grow, there are, a matter of economic sustainability. So artists kind of branch out, they do their own style. And I asked Shaurav, he's good at Pichwai and Phad painting, so he sometimes does some contemporary work where he draws from both styles. I don't have an example of that, but I was just, asking him the other day. Um, and as things are unfolding in front of our eyes, I want to kind of let you know a little bit. I came to know about Sharav. So he went to an art of workshop when he was little in school, from his school, but then he really fell in love with this, and he wanted to be a painter himself. So he took lessons from renowned artist Kalyan Joshiji, and he is continuing. He completed his BA in Fine Arts. He had an exam for Masters in Fine Arts. So he's pursuing art as a serious passion and career. He's also a great painter, so a great artist. um, I have, got a couple of pieces from him as well, because I like very bright paintings, and also the style is fantastic. Um,
और मैम जैसे बाबू जी की फड़ ये बनती थी ना मैम,
हाँ,
तो मैम इनमें खास बात ये थी, इनके जो तो आइस है ना सबसे लास्ट में बनती थी।
oh, okay. So
ये जो
he's
मैम वो
saying,
मैम बात जैसे आइस है ना, आइस सबसे लास्ट में बनती थी, क्योंकि आइस बनने के बाद उन पे बैठ के इन पे बैठ के काम नहीं होता था,
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ.
इसलिए आइस मैम सबसे लास्ट में बनते थे। चेहरा, ये चेहरा, इसलिए चेहरा मैम सबसे लास्ट में बनता है।
So this is interesting. What he's saying in Pabuji Fad, the eyes are done at the very end, and because everything else is done, so eyes are the last thing that the artist would draw or paint. This is very interesting because in our culture, when Durga idol is being made, doing the eye is the last thing, because that's like you are actually adding life to that idol. We call it chakhudan or chakshudan, which is like giving the eye to the idol. That is really has to be a very auspicious occasion when each sculptor is making the um, goddess. Mainly people talk about Durga because Durga is so popular, and but
मैं फड़ पेंटिंग में दुर्गा सप्तमी बनती है माता जी की।
हाँ, 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 राजस्थान में भी तो दुर्गा जी का वो वर्शिप होता है ना।
जी मैम, होता है ना, साउथ में ज्यादा रहता है।
हाँ,
बाकी मैम दुर्गा जी जैसे माता जी को पूरे इंडिया में सब मानते हैं, जैसे गुजरात में,
हाँ,
राजस्थान में,
हाँ, हाँ.
जैसे गरबा होता है ना मैम, नवरात्रि।
Exactly. All our friends, they participate in Durga Puja because of that. All our friends who are not from Bengal. But this is interesting that you said eyes are done at the very, very end.
क्योंकि
And
मैम फिर वो मतलब जैसे आइस बनने के बाद मतलब एक तरफ से वो बाबूजी पूरे बैठे हुए हैं, तो मैं उनके ऊपर बैठ के काम करना वो अच्छी बात नहीं है, कहने का मतलब ऐसा।
हाँ, so it's out of respect. When the eyes are done, that means Babuji is there, so you are not going to disturb him or keep painting on his face. So I think
और
that also, you know, kind of shows how respect is so ingrained in even the steps and the teaching and the learning of this, you know, ancient art forms. uh, like as soon as it's done, that means the person is there, even if it's just a painting. You treat that as the person. So that's beautiful. Thank you for
मैम
explaining that.
वो चीज़ ऐसा है मैम, जैसे पिछवाई में भी जैसे श्रीनाथ जी बनता है ना,
हाँ हाँ
तो उनकी भी आइस सबसे लास्ट में ही बनती है,
हाँ
क्योंकि वो भी
हाँ।
भगवान का रूप है।
तुमने तो वो पिछवाई में वो बुल लोटस दोनों मोटिव टीच किया, तो
यस
मैंने
मैम।
नहीं देखा। पर ये तो एक एक तरह ही है, इट्स द सेम अक्रॉस इंडिया। eyes are done at the very end.
यस मैम।
Someone is asking if Lord Shiva paintings are also done in Phad painting.
यस मैम, जैसे शिव विवाह पूरी बनी हुई है। मैं अगर जो आस कर रहा है मैं उसको पिक्चर शेयर कर सकता हूँ, पूरी शिव विवाह बनी हुई है फट पेंटिंग में।
तुम मुझे शेयर करो, मैं
जी मैम।
अथीना से शेयर करूंगी, वो होल ग्रुप में भी ग्रुप में शेयर कर देंगे, ठीक है?
मैम मैं आपको जो भी जो हिस्टोरिकल टॉपिक पे बनी हुई है ना पेंटिंग, मैं आप सबको शेयर कर दूंगा आज, है ना।
ओके ओके।
ओके। कृष्ण लीला, कृष्णा जी की जितनी भी लीला थी उनके बारे में,
हाँ
उन
हाँ, एक एक
सबके
करके वो एग्जाम्पल भेज दो, क्योंकि सबको पता चलेगा कि कैसे तुम वो कर सकते हो।
जी मैम।
So I'm just doing a time check. Sharav, we are at 1 hour time. So if you could, I'll definitely show the you know, video and everything. But if you can show us the eyes, and I that
या
will,
मैम, सबसे
yeah.
मैम बस आउटलाइन कंप्लीट हो गई है, अब केवल फेस ही बनाना है, तो मैं आपको फेस शो कर देता हूँ, है ना।
Okay, okay. And that is also another very interesting thing. He put a large nose ring on the lady. That's a style. Um, that's a style that you know, very prominent in Rajasthani women. They wear large nose rings and a jewelry that sits right on top of their forehead.
Anand, I dropped some cereal on the floor. I'll pick it up in a bit. I just got so disgusted with myself.
I'm sorry, what? Sorry, was there a question? Yes, Shini, I will share the outline with Athena, and Athena will share with the entire team.
The painting is completed.